The Golden State Warriors just made a shocking trade by sending Jordan Poole and draft picks to the Wizards for Chris Paul. Obviously, if you're a Warriors fan or know the situation between the Warriors and Chris Paul, they are heated rivals. But as a 49ers channel, it has us asking the question, what is more shocking to see? Chris Paul as a Warrior or Richard Sherman as a 49er. Now, obviously, you know the backstory here. Richard Sherman was a big time rival of the San Francisco 49ers at the heyday of the Harbaugh, Pete Carroll, Seahawks 49ers rivalry. He was the leader of the Legion of Boom, who really was a big time bane of the 49ers existence and had made it very clear that he didn't like the 49ers, talked a lot of trash, ate the turkey leg on the 50. He did all of it. The whole Crabtree incident. So obviously 49er fans did not like Richard Sherman a whole lot, but Richard Sherman did sign with the San Francisco 49ers and instantly became a fan favorite, a big time piece in the locker room, and the fan base really came around to it. But as we know, being in the Bay Area, there are a ton of 49ers and Warriors fans. So I want to reach out to you guys and see what you think. What was more shocking to see? Richard Richard Sherman wearing red and gold after being such a long time, I think you could say, hated rival of the 49ers, or Chris Paul rocking with the Golden State Warriors. And again, if you're a Golden State Warriors fan, you got no love for Chris Paul, whether he's played for the Suns, whether he's played for the Clippers, whether what the Rockets, it doesn't matter. Anytime that the Warriors have played against Chris Paul, there's just no love there. So which one is more shocking to you? I'm really curious to see. I mean, this is how I quantify it, okay? As being a 49er and Warriors fan for my entire life, this is how I look at it. With Richard Sherman, I at least respected Richard Sherman's game. Now, I did not like Richard Sherman for all the things that he did to the 49ers, all the talking, smushing Crabtree's face after the pass deflection that sent them to the Super Bowl. You know, I didn't like what Richard Sherman did to us. I didn't like the trash talk because let's face it, he was on the right side of it. I didn't like the turkey on the 50. I didn't like any of that. But however, I respected Richard Sherman as a football player. As a football player, taking away the logo, taking away the rivalry, I really did like what Richard Sherman was and what he brought to the table as a, like I said, as a cornerback, as a leader of men on a football field. And you saw that transfer over to the 49ers. He did that exact same thing with the Niners. So I was shocked to see Richard Sherman signed, but I didn't dislike it. I wasn't against it. I really do believe when they made that signing, I was excited for it. I was like, okay, it's a weird turn of events to have your rival come over and sign with you, but at the same time, it was like we knew how good he was. So it's almost like we were able to steal him away from Seattle, plug him into our defense. And remember, 2019, the San Francisco 49ers went all the way to the Super Bowl with Richard Sherman as cornerback one. So, but this is my thing with Chris Paul. I don't like Chris Paul, and I don't like his game. Now I get it. He's been a prolific point guard in the NBA, and he's done a lot of really good things, I guess you could say. But just being on the opposite side, being a Warriors fan, I don't like Chris Paul a whole lot. So for me, is it? I think it's a little bit more shocking to see CP3 as a Warrior because I don't like CP3 in a lot of different aspects. With Sherman, was it shocking? Yes, but I at least respected Sherman's game. So I was welcoming to it. This one just feels weird, man. I don't know. I don't know. I think that there's going to be a varying different range of emotions and opinions. Who knows? Maybe once the season comes around and we see how CP3 is integrated into the Warriors, it's not that big of a deal. We move on and we live our lives, and we be like, hey, look, we do like CP3 on the Warriors. That definitely is a range of outcome. I don't know how I feel about it right now, but you let me know in the comments below. I think this is an interesting topic that kind of transcends NBA, NFL, and of course, 49ers Warriors. And you don't even have to be a Warriors fan to be shocked by this trade. Again, you saw what they gave Jordan Poole, the picks. It's a pretty crazy trade that everyone's talking about right now. So let me know in the comments below what you're thinking about this particular trade. It's a wild one. I'm interested to see what your thoughts are. And of course, as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.